Log My Calls is the smarter call for companies that demand more from their call tracking solution. It is the one application that provides more insight, more flexibility, and more control for optimizing marketing and maximizing sales and customer service performance. We're going to walk you through Log My Calls step by step and give you an overview of this smart tool. So strap in, put on your seatbelt, let's go. First, simply log in from logmycalls.com. Once logged in, this homepage acts as your personal dashboard, giving you vital information at a glance about your call tracking and phone performance. On this homepage and throughout the application, you will occasionally see these blue question marks. These are tooltips. They're going to help you with very specific questions you have about that exact area of the application. For bigger questions, for general questions, or for help, click on the Help page. The Help area of the website has tons of tutorial videos that will show you exactly how to navigate the site and use the features of Log My Calls. With that, let's show you some of the features of Log My Calls. From the Track page, you can get the marketing data you need to save money and promote your business. Immediately, you see summary information, total call volume, answered calls, missed calls, average length of calls, and peak call times. The call volume chart shows you how many calls you're getting and when you're getting them. You can see calls from the day, the week, or the month. And I want to point out the Filter By area. For any element in Log My Calls, you can refine the data by group, user, tracking number, and date. So you can view calls to a specific number within a given period of time. On any page of the Log My Calls application, you can slice and dice the data any way you choose to get the information you need to make smart sales and marketing decisions. In the map overlay, you can see where your calls are coming from. Simply click on a state and you can see from which zip codes your calls are originating. You can view all of this data in chart and graphic form or in a list form. If you view the data in list form, you can email the information or download it to Excel for further analysis. In the Calls Mix area, you can see the breakdown of which calls are coming in from which tracking numbers. This clearly shows which campaigns are effective and which just aren't. The Calls by Area Code section allows you to, in a different way, view where your calls are coming in from. And again, sort them by time frame, by tracking number, and by group and user. Moving to the Listen page now, you can hear recordings of every phone call that come in through your tracking numbers. The calls appear in list form, based again on what parameters you select in the Filter By area on the left. Notice the very valuable information in the call record itself: the date and time of the call, the duration, the group, and the caller ID information. To hear a call, simply click it. The Add Comments button allows you to leave comments associated with a call record. This allows for a running dialogue on call performance, customer service, customer feedback, or anything you choose. Notice how a comment box is attached to the call timeline. Now, the other thing you can do in this area is title calls and tag calls. This is vital for those wanting to organize and group call recordings. Add a tag that already exists or create your own. Social media inspired tags are basic labels that can describe anything about the call. You can add multiple tags to a call if you choose. In the search bar, you can search this section or the whole site for data, the comments, tags, and titles you just associated with the call. You can also search for users, tracking numbers, anything within the application. This allows for grouping and analyzing of calls on an almost ad hoc basis. Once you're done listening, you can assign a scorecard to the call. The scoring section is where Log My Calls pulls even farther away from the competition. Log My Calls doesn't stop with marketing optimization. It optimizes your on-the-phone sales and customer service performance too. Score calls on sales skills, customer service, marketing lead quality, or anything you want for more insight into your marketing and phone performance. The first screen shows you a list of calls and their status. Some have been scored, some haven't. Simply select a call that hasn't been scored in this case. This scorecard is a phone skills scorecard. You simply go through the questions and score what you heard on the call. Scorecards have different question types and variable question weight. All of these things are simple to set up and simple to customize. Once you score a call, Log My Calls will provide an overall normalized score for that call. And these scorecards, I want to point out, are very flexible. You can create scorecards on anything you choose, really. They can be as in-depth or as simple as you want. To create one, you simply click on the Setup menu and then create the scorecard. Creating the scorecard usually takes less than 5 minutes. Just click on this tooltip to learn how to do it. In the Log My Calls reports section, there are dozens of reports on anything you want. You want usable data? You got it. Simply click on the reports and customize as you see fit. Using the Filter By widget, you can select reports for specific tracking numbers, users, and groups. More in-depth information about reports is found by clicking this question mark. The Log My Calls goal page allows you to not just measure results, but set goals for improvement on any marketing or sales metric you want. You can set tailored goals to see how your company, employees, and ad campaigns are performing. Measure campaign ROI, phone skills, call quality, and Log My Calls user activity. Stay on top of performance by setting up alerts to notify you via text message or email when goals have or have not been met. Detailed overviews of how to set up goals and alerts are included in the Goals section. Just click on this tooltip. One final thing to show you, the Setup area. Within this area, you have total control over your account and tracking numbers. You can manage account and user information, add and route tracking numbers, create scorecards, and do much, much more. You can watch a video explaining in depth how to use the Setup area by clicking here, but we will highlight a few smart features for smart people like you right now. The Setup is divided into general and advanced options. Under the advanced options, you can manage your numbers and determine the call path of each of your tracking numbers. Simply choose routings or hunt groups, IVR, scheduled call routing, or use our advanced geo-routing service. Dynamic number insertion allows you to display a different tracking number on your website itself based on the source of the web traffic. This easily measures online marketing efforts. Integrate with Google Analytics and create code right here to track your phone calls in Google Analytics just like you'd track your website traffic. That's awesome. Individual videos within the Setup area will show you how to do all this. Will show you everything you need to know. Now here's the message of Log My Calls. Avoid wasting money on advertising that isn't working. Stop dropping the ball when customers call. Be smarter with Log My Calls.